Then it says on verse 2, you shall offer a burnt offering, as a sweet aroma to Yahweh. So it starts talking about the Olah, which is the name of the burnt offering. Olah is a type of sacrifice. There were 6 type of offerings, 5 which are the main, and of those 5 there was one which is called Olah, and it is one that is burnt, and it is the only of the several sacrifices or offerings that can be given by a Gentile according to the law, which is interesting because we see here that this has to do with the Gentiles, meaning in the end times, since the Gentiles would have a door to go into the kingdom, which is Yahushua HaMashiach, to be part of the true Israel, that of the Spirit, then Gentiles would be the ones also involved in killing the 2 witnesses. So just like Messiah came to Israel, they rejected him and killed him, and also John the Baptist, which is Eliyahu. Then in the end times, the 2 witnesses come to the nations, and the nations will reject the 2 witnesses and kill them. That is why, since sacrifice by fire was the only sacrifice that Gentiles could perform for Yahweh in Jerusalem, is the reason why when we read this part, that is how it starts, because the feast of the 7th month have to do with the 2 witnesses, with what will happen to them, which at the end all seems to point to them dying through fire that comes from the sky, which could be a basically lightning, through lightning, using the technology that the beast has right now to manipulate nature. They could make lightning fall on the 2 witnesses and kill them, and that would be fire from the heavens. Obviously they could also use some kind of the fire that we know, and using also some technology, use that kind of fire to kill the 2 witnesses. But since lightning can produce fire, and lightning comes from the heavens, and lightning is directly connected to Jupiter, who is worshipped in the Vatican, or to Zeus, who is worshipped by the whole world, which is Jupiter also. Jupiter is how the Romans call him, Zeus how the Greeks called him. Nowadays they call him God. So the fact that they call Zeus the god of thunder, lightning, it is very possible that that's what they would actually use to kill the 2 witnesses. We see that Eliyahu brought fire from heaven, and we see that the false prophet will copy that miracle, and that will be the greatest miracle that the false prophet will create, or reproduce, copy. And since it is the greatest, is because he's gonna fool most of the world, or pretty much the whole world that is not a true believer. So by the fact that it will be the greatest false miracle that the false beast will do, it is very possible that it will happen when they kill the 2 witnesses. I mean, they will use that false miracle to kill the 2 witnesses to make everybody feel or think that the 2 witnesses were evil, since God listened to the false prophet, whom they will see as a true prophet, of course, and sent fire or lightning to kill the 2 witnesses. So I was saying all of that because of the fire that is produced through lightning, or just fire coming from heavens. So that is why these offerings are olot. That is the plural of olah, which is a burnt offering. So you shall offer a burnt offering as a sweet aroma to Yahweh.